Blue Ghost Tunnel to follow up on some research they found on the internet. They came across something pretty inexplicable in their minds. Important to note, they state that they did not bring any flashlights at the time of their initial recordings and only came back with one after exiting the cave and running into a couple that actually had brought one way later. Let's take a look.
Whoa. I can hear your footsteps. I just seen a light at the end of the tunnel. What the f? Hello? What the f was that?
A mysterious light was seen right at the end of the tunnel. Given that nobody had a flashlight, it made them wonder what could have been the cause for that. Also, the cries for help were only discovered after the couple had returned home. Was it cries from the afterlife? In 1888, 30 people lost their lives right in front of the tunnel when a train crashed after the conductor had jumped off and left the machine, as well as several more fatal accidents that had taken place around the cave. Could this all be the reason for the residual energy that might have been captured on tape here? Who can say? The next video was posted by Channel 3T. The uploader wrote that this was an unknown creature that they managed to capture on the camera of their phone. One of the spookiest things about this video is that the uploader does not usually post paranormal clips. Their content is actually usually focused on dog agility. The video shows a dense forest. It appears that the uploader is out exploring what looks to be an old abandoned house. When he pens down to film the well, he does not expect to capture this.
Солнце не зашло, уже как-то мрачно, очень мрачно. Еще и в колодце что-то шипит. Может, ужик.
The video shows a terrifying white face peeking out from deep in the well, looking back up at him. The eyes shine bright blue, and some say it appears that there are even flames coming out of them. The mouth of the creature appears to be open, making the whole image that much creepier. After the sighting, the uploader is visibly startled and can be seen running away before the video ends abruptly. What do you guys think of this sighting? Is there any reasonable explanation for this face in the well? Was it just a skit? Or did something mysterious unfold here?
Check out a video from Lee Farrell, and his description reads: I was asleep and got woken up by a flash or something and put my torch on to see a shadow. It started moving, but it was a still picture. Strange. I don't know what he means by that, but let's see. Oh, so he woke up in his room, I suppose, and that thing was reflecting in the mirror. What is that? Well, he's saying he doesn't see anything. He has no idea where that comes from. That is... It looks like a woman that is... trying to pick something up, perhaps? Ah, this is a weird recording. I mean, It's kind of weird that that thing is not moving an inch, right? That it's static movement. I don't know. What do you guys think? Could this be like a shadow apparition? Or is that just a trick of the eye? Maybe something reflecting, off the phone? Or whatever he was using to record it with? But it kind of moves a little bit with his camera too, no? It is, though, in the shape of a woman in a dress with her hair up. That's at least what I can see, kneeling down a little bit and grabbing something perhaps, but really hard to say.
This next clip comes to us from the Dark Dimension. The story goes that a man was walking home around 2 a.m. when he noticed something strange in the distance. It looked like a woman. However, according to the man, she was inexplicably tall, and there was something odd about the way she was walking. The man stated that the woman froze him in fear, and he felt completely unable to move for a few minutes until she had passed. The man also noticed that it appeared there were 3 children with the woman, 1 in her arms and 2 walking. Why does the woman appear to be in grayscale, while the rest of the film is colored so regularly? Is it possible this is simply a very tall woman walking with her children, or something paranormal? Commenters seem torn on this one. What do you believe? TikTok user Mowgli31100 is venturing through an old abandoned building, and paranormal activity seems to unfold right in front of him. In the search for mysterious forces, he comes across even more inexplicable encounters. This whole night peaks with him capturing a jinn, apparently. What exactly could he capture here? An evil spirit. Looks like a child was giving him a visit here. Now it is uncertain if the spirit popped up once more this night. But I'm sure Mowgli didn't sleep too well after that. The next video was featured by Sergeant Peppers, who states that he as well was out this night with 2 of his friends. They love venturing to abandoned tunnel systems, caves and catacombs all over Canada. In this video they were following a local urban legend about an abandoned catacomb system, which leads into a giant cave, and while doing some recordings in there, they lost track of one of their friends. Of course, this made them a bit uneasy, and it is said that what's to follow was their first documented paranormal encounter.
Matt? Following us? Why is it? Who's there? You need to stop playing around, man. Matt! Oh, he's freaking us out.
They came across a faceless person, pale and dressed in a white cloth. Many commenters speculate that this could perhaps be a former patient who lost their life in this tunnel system. Who knows what these old catacombs were used for back in the day? In the end, we can all just speculate what exactly took place down here. The following was uploaded to Reddit. The mother in the photo had noticed some strange things happening around her home, such as whispers from other rooms, lights turning on and off on their own, and creaking around the house where no one was walking around. The family had suspected perhaps paranormal activity had been the cause. However, they tried to ignore all these strange occurrences since there was no physical evidence of anyone being inside their home. This all changed one afternoon. The mother was home alone with their small daughter, playing with some puzzle toys and taking photos to show their family members. What she captured was absolutely not what she was expecting. A head is seen peeking out from the cabinets behind the mother and the baby. The figure is absolutely haunting. The red eyes staring directly at the camera and the mouth twisted into a very sinister smile. The family didn't actually notice the entity until after they were done taking photos and were looking at them later that evening. Is this the creature responsible for the strange occurrences in the house? What would you do if you would capture a sighting like this? Absolutely terrifying. The next clip was uploaded by Security98, who has done quite a bit of paranormal investigations on his channel. In this video, the uploader is driving down a quiet highway late at night, potentially working on another paranormal investigation, when he comes across a vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road. He pulls up behind the car as he believes to have seen someone inside and wants to check that everyone is alright. However, when he gets out of his car and makes his way to the vehicle, there's no one in sight. What security didn't realize is that he actually did catch something terrifying.
Somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
A disembodied hand can be seen pressing against the glass of the car from the inside, and then it quickly disappears. No body or face can be seen in the car at all, and as we can notice, the car is definitely empty. Once security opens it up, no trace of a person is found, and it appears that the uploader did not notice the hand in the moment of filming. What explanation could there be for this video? Do you guys think this is a legitimate ghost sighting? Or was it just a reflection from somewhere? Let me know. The next clip was uploaded by Mark, who writes, I was filming my daughter and dog playing, but then all of a sudden my daughter sees something in between the buildings that were across from us. The video starts off with Mark, his daughter and their dog going for a pleasant walk in the snow. However, it isn't long until the daughter notices something high in the air. Something very large and in quite an odd shape can be seen, flying or floating between the two buildings, at least 20 or 30 feet in the air. The creature is curled over into an inhumane shape and doesn't appear to be any sort of bird. As quickly as it appears, it's gone into the darkness behind the houses. Some viewers have speculated that this looks like some sort of demonic creature. Others have pointed to the Kivitok, which is an evil monster that is known to roam around Greenland. Kivitok are supposed to be both ghosts and monsters, with the ability to live after death, and have been known to attack humans if they are encountered. Could that be the explanation for this sighting? Or what else could it have been? The next video was sent by Annette, and she told me that the woman featured in it was just fooling around on her rooftop that night, and her neighbor was filming this whole incident transpire. Neri Kellerman, the woman that is featured in the clip, actually didn't notice anything strange that evening. It was just a goofy skit after all. But when her neighbor sent her the recording via Snapchat, she noticed that there seemed to be an eerie black mass standing right next to Neri, which was creepy enough for them to check the video, and there it was.
No, manches, ¿estás loca? ¿Estás loca, verdad? No.
If you look to your left, there seems to be a figure in a dark robe standing right next to Neri, and of course there was nobody else with them, so they seemed really surprised when they saw that creepy apparition right there. To this day, it's pretty much unclear what happened that night. Some people say it looks like the Grim Reaper. Would you agree? Maybe something else?
Want to take a look at a recording from user Ajellobean. Oh. Apparently a shadow figure in window at Lil's Saloon, Calico Ghost Town. Video was a live photo. They think that they captured something paranormal here. Alright. Oh, okay. I think I saw what they meant. Look here. Like this is an abandoned... Oh, it's a little blurry. That's not ideal. Let's see if we can take a look at that again. Look here at the window. There is a black silhouette stepping into the frame. I think this is... Now I don't know if there's anything behind that saloon or people are running that shop, right? We see maybe somebody that used to live there, leaning into the frame. Certainly interesting. I don't know if it was, somebody that used to work there. Maybe there's a better explanation for that.
This next clip comes to us from La Dimensión Obscura. Not much is known about the context surrounding the clip. All that is really known is that the girl featured in the video was practicing a dance for her TikTok channel when she captured this strange sight. Let's take a look. Did you spot it? While the girl is dancing, it is easy to see that she's entirely alone. There's definitely no one behind her in the hallway. For only a brief moment, however, a figure can be seen behind the woman's shoulder, disappearing again quickly after. I believe this entity moved too quick to be a regular human, and there's something truly haunting about the creature's grey appearance. It seems that spirits appearing behind people as they are filming harness clips is not quite so rare anymore. Is it possible, with the rising popularity of video making, that we are simply catching spirits that have always been there? Let me know your theories. Do you think this is an actual spirit, or was it just a family member in the background? The next video was captured by a couple of tourists who were visiting a catacomb system close to a cave in Santa Rosalia, Italy, a place where many honor Saint Rosalia, and pray for their family members that they have lost. The group steps into an altar area where they notice a strange woman dressed all in black that all of a sudden disappears out of sight.
Salve. Salve. Oh, ciao. Oh, ragazzi, è uscito. Ragazzi, usciamo, non c'è più. Usciamo di costa. Usciamo. Usciamo, riesco. Merda.
It is not exactly clear what had transpired in here, and why the woman mysteriously disappeared and then reappeared on top of a rock, looking at the group. Some say that she even is wearing a strange veil, or perhaps a black cloth on her head. Could this be a spirit even? Some comments say this was the case, but of course that's impossible for us to judge. But whatever the answer, it's quite creepy for sure.
The next video I want to check out was uploaded by user SayMJ091, and apparently something really weird was caught in a nursing home. So this is the CCTV camera overseeing the living room. Well, that was really strange. Have you What? What was that? What is that shadow? Where's that coming from? You guys see that thing here? Also the doorway, it's as if a spirit is standing there. It's captured in Perth, huh? Wow, that is intriguing. I mean, look. Doesn't it look like there's something standing in the doorway? But I don't know if there's any significance to that. It could also just be the glare on the floor. By, you know, the lights on top. But even if that is so, what is that shadow? It looks like it's a solid mass moving right in front of it. Is that an insect? Or what else is going on here? It's pretty cool since there's several things. I don't fully think that this is actually the glare, you know, that we see reflecting off the floor. So there could be an apparition there already. And then there's that shadow moving right in front of the camera, which I find really interesting. Unsettling clip, and in a nursing home, there's a lot of death, you know.
The following TikTok, captured by the user Blissfully Ironic, features him and a friend one night as they were noticing something curious outside. Banging from in front of their house is what catches their attention initially. And probably the neighbor was complaining about them being too loud. But it might not have been the neighbor after all.
What is it? You want to hear that? There's like banging outside, but my neighbor's with us or something. This are being too loud.
What is this eerie shadow that they could capture just moments after leaving their house? Is it of paranormal nature? Well, guess we'll never know for sure.